MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road...
Now at the plate, Nick Hanna, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hanna.
Has a look, now the pitch. Runners on the move for second. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer so far in the series. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got
digging in. The switch hitter, Nick Hanna, will lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Now batting, Jorge Polanco. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Jorge Polanco.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Nelson.
The windup and the 0-1. High and deep to left center field. Center fielder going back. And it's gone into the monster seats.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Ready now, Mitch Garver. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Mitch
into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Hanna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Hanna. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Nick Hanna.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Here we go.
0-2, here it comes. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and it moves the Red Sox out to a 4-2 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series. Chris Sale will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, I was really impressed with him in his last outing. He pitched into the 8th inning but got a no decision. It was a really good performance, and if he keeps pitching like that, he's going to start piling up some wins.
The designated hitter, Nick Hanna.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, speed up and drive.
This one's down to third. Donaldson's there.
Get there.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Nick Hanna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fouled off.
Hey, one time right now.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox lead it 1. Next up for the Red Sox, Nick Hanna, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Nick Hanna.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship Series. Brian Johnson has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
One pitch right here. Come on now.
Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Hanna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We played. In now, Nick Hanna, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Nick
Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down.
Stepping up now, Nick Hanna. He singled his last time up.
The designated hitter, Nick Hanna.
From the belt, the pitch. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now they've got him picked off, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show. And it's coming up next. Chris Sale gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Nick Hanna.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Turner and short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. So striding forward now, Nick Hanna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, outside. Let it rip right here. We need him. Ball, that's outside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That one's in there. 3-1. One run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying.
So stepping in, Brandon Nimmo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So digging in now. Nick Hanna, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Nick Hanna.
First offering on its way. This is pulled into right.
More dig.
Nimmo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Ready for another chance? Nick Hanna will swing it from the left side right here.
Hanna.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0. All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly. Hey, your pitch right here.
The 1-0. Taken strike one on the inside corner. Popped him up. Davis is there for it. One away.
Leading off for the Mets, the second baseman, number 6.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
When you basically take a game into your own hands.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Game 2 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up.
Eduardo Rodriguez is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitch. As a lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball, 93 to 96 miles an hour, a good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
Nick Hanna.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nick Hanna is in to start things off here as he looks at a cold strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Syndergaard has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
At the plate, Nick Hanna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pulled toward right center field. Marisnick is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Alonso.
0-1, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Pedroia is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Davis.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2. Coming to the plate now Nick Hanna. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Hanna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Fouled away. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive for Jay Bruce.
Yeah, and with 2 outs here, this might be the last batter he faces. I bet the pitching coach is just telling him to rear back and let it rip. Don't hold anything.
Digging in once again, Nick Hanna. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
1-0 the count.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
That's wide. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Hanna. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Hanna.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2. Come on, big guy.
Hit hard, but this is a foul ball.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Marisnick is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game. Now at the plate, Nick Hanna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drop.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
0-1, here it comes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Oh,
I know he buried that slider
right
in
here.
right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
Again, a 1-2.
That's the ball.
And that misses.
Come
2-2.
2 balls.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Now the payoff pitch home. And he popped him up. Cano in foul ground. But this will land untouched. The 3-2 one more time. Shoots this one over to first. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to first, not in time, as the run is across to score. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. The tag, and he is out. Digging in, Nick Hanna.
The center fielder, Nick Hanna.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many.
Standing in, Jeff McNeil, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. He's safe at the plate, and we are all tied up now here in game 3.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying.
Hey, let her rip.
Striding in, Nick Hanna. He singled his last time up.
Hanna.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
0-1 count, and the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Your pitch.
The 1-2.
Nope, that's the ball. I got the count. 2-2.
Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh? Oh, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Helpful.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he sends it the other way toward right center. On the run is Benintendi. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next.
The third baseman,
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Robinson Cano.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra innings. Mets strand one. Still tied 3-3. Striding in for Boston, Nick Hanna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball one.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And it's fouled away. Fuentes on second. Bogaerts on at first with 2 down. Is put in play to the right side of the infield.
Come on, run it out, run it out.
The throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our top. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now we got
2. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Leading off for Boston, the center fielder.
Settling in now, Nick Hanna. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Hanna, just 18 years old. He was a 17th round pick during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good.
Digging in, Nick Hanna, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Nick Hanna.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that field because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Hit out towards second.
On the bag.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Hanna. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
The 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Real good eye right there.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Nick Hanna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Runners are at first and third with none out.
Hey, I need you right here one time.
Popped him up.
Get off the bag.
Here comes Cespedes, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And certainly no chance of scoring him there. Striding forward now for the Sox, Nick Hanna. And he does so with 2 gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Go hard, score. You got it.
Marisnick is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Conforto over at second. Ramos at first with no outs. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
So the lineup really helped. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series. Jacob deGrom gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey into the Big Apple seats and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his first homer here in the series, as the Red Sox have taken a 3-2 lead.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in, Nick Hanna. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Fouled off. Bogaerts, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Marisnick. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Runs on. So here's Yoenis Cespedes.
The left fielder, number 52. Yoenis.
From the belt, the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hanna is there. Throw behind him to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Hanna is there, and he has it for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trea Turner.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series.
Striding in once again, Nick Hanna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 pitch on its way. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around.
Stepping in, Nick Hanna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hanna.
Here we go, one time like a big dog.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Alonso is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Jeff McNeil will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 6.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hanna has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Striding forward now for the Sox, Nick Hanna, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball well outside.
All right, let's go right here.
That's a ball.
Misses. Ball 2.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded.
Up there, huh?
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Another 2-2 offering. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is... Now at the plate, Trey Turner, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far.
Turner.
0-1 count, and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Great play right there, and I love the way he played it. Sometimes when you slide for a ball, you give your eyes a little better angle to look up. Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered. Ended up driving in 3 runs, and they were all 3 important runs to drive.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic. Chris Sale will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
First pitch on its way. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it. 1 out. Here now is Trey Turner.
The batter, number 7.
Marisnick, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Turner.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third, and he's safe.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like.
Now to the plate, Nick Hanna. He'll get his side started in the inning,
Leading
and
off.
Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively
fielder.
since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away. So coming to the plate, Jake Marisnick.
Now batting.
He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Jake Marisnick.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So striding in, Nick Hanna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nick Hanna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
This is going to be one of those moments we look back on in a couple years when we relive this World Series. That swing of the bat late in the game.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
Tonight's ball game comes. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
No doubt. This has really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of well-played games, plenty of drama and intrigue. And now it's all come down to this. 1 game, 9 innings for the World Championship. Can't ask for more than that, so sit back and enjoy. Should be a lot of fun.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the...
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Brandon Nimmo.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, no runner. Beat it.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit. Digging in, Nick Hanna, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Hanna.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north, south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3. All right, you don't want that.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! Over the monster for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of this series. And the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base.
New inning set to get underway. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. A base hit in his first trip. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hanna is under this one. 1 down. Ready to take his hacks again. Nick Hanna, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Hanna.
And it's fouled away.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Pitch is popped up. Ramos over to his right. 1 out. Nick Hanna will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, and it's now 6-3. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Ready to take his hacks again. Nick Hanna, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Leading off for the Mets, the second baseman, number 6.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Tony was going to say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the Victoria